if you're co-parenting. You need to take care of yourself too. But that's off topic. But it's necessary for you to take care of yourself. Now, getting back to when your significant other is away. It is okay to watch a movie by yourself, to eat dinner by yourself, to listen to music by yourself when you are in a relationship. You have to get accustomed to doing activities by yourself while you are in a healthy, good relationship with someone else. You should be able to do that. You should be able to enjoy yourself enough by yourself that when they go away, you're not distracted. You're not trying to entertain unnecessary people. And by unnecessary people, I mean, in this digital world, you can talk to an ex in a matter of 2.2 seconds. In this digital world, the DM can blow up in a matter of 5.5 seconds. And you can lean on to, well, I was lonely. No, learn how to be alone and not lonely. I don't know what they're doing when they're away. Well, what if they're not doing anything? The best movie to depict this, and I'm digging the archives, but it's a good depiction of when insecurities consume someone's mind and anxiety fill their heart, that they begin to act on things that are not even necessary. A good movie to watch is Eyes Wide Shut. And the basis of this movie is his wife has a dream about being intimate with someone. He couldn't handle the fact that it was just a dream. He plays out in his head, well, as the possibilities of her probably doing it and actually fulfilling the dream. And so from him making up this fictitious world in his head, he starts, through his unsurety, his anxiety, his lack of security, he goes out and tries to commit adultery a couple of times. And he skates down a slope that is leading straight to death. One girl, she ended up being HIV positive. He dodged that bullet. He saw a world, a secret world where people was in a secret society. He went so far into a dark world based on his fictitious world that he made up in his mind about his wife, that it blew him away how far he went. And so you don't want to begin entertaining other people because your significant other is away for a period of time. That's not justifiable. Oh, I'm just kicking it. Well, how far is the kicking it going to go? And how far can you guarantee that the person you're kicking it with is going to stop at just the kicking it? Oh, just talking. Talking. They attracted to you, you attracted to them, and y'all just talking? There's no such thing. There's no such thing. At some point, it's going to ripple into something else. At some point, somebody's masterminding something to happen. If not a kiss, a hug, a touch, something. So you can't guarantee that they'll stop at just talking. You could sit down with the person and say, hey, my significant other's away. I just need someone to talk to. That still doesn't guarantee that it'll stop right there. It still doesn't. You're away from town. You the person that's out of town, and you away from your significant other. And it's a town you don't know anybody. That don't mean you start diving into a world that ends up very risky for you. Now, first you didn't have any time to text or call your significant other. But all of a sudden you got this extra time to text 3-4 people randomly that you really don't have any serious relationship with, but it's very enticing to entertain them. And so you're thrilled at the option that you can entertain 3 unknown men or unknown women, and they make you giggle and laugh. Of course. Well, my significant other haven't did that in a while. They know you a lot more longer than them. And of course, anything new, you start to giggle, laugh, do silly things because you really don't know the person. So laughing is an icebreaker. Jokes is an icebreaker. Understand the dynamics of interpersonal communication enough to not read too much into it. No one made me laugh like that. It was just an icebreaker. It was just a joke. It wasn't that deep. Calm down. Sit down. Categorize it as such. My significant other, last time they made me smile, calm down. It was an icebreaker. When you label things as such, you don't become so easily swayed or distracted. In your head, you start, okay, say you at a bar and you just getting a drink. Someone pulls up and make you laugh or smile. You enjoy the smile, and then you be thankful in that moment for having the ability to smile or laugh. You don't have to vocalize that to them, but keep it pushing. Keep it moving. Especially if you're in a relationship. And I feel like people get so easily swayed, whether it's the digital world or it's their options. People say a man is as good as their options. Well, nowadays, women have just as many options as men. And we're living in a very chaotic world because people are following these unfruitful theories that don't benefit their life in no shape or form. A man is as good as their options. So, you married, but you got 5 women that you can entertain. In the meantime, instead of entertaining them, you could be entertaining your kids. Or you could be mapping out that plan for how to improve your business more. But you're so distracted. Don't fall accustomed to believing the hype. Because after the hype dies down, reality is still reality. And you don't want to lose the things that mean way more than that smile, that giggle, that sexy look, those hips, that suit, you don't want to lose, because it don't compare. Those are the things that catch your eye for a moment and lose your interest for a long term. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself enough not to say when your significant other comes home after an extensive trip or comes home from their business trip, look what I did. This is not a report card. This is life. This is life. And maintaining yourself has everything to do with you. So what? Every time they go on a trip or they go away, it's look what I did. No, just be you. Take care of you. Take care of you. You don't have to share, oh, I had so many options to do X, Y, and Z. So what? Big freaking deal. Because disclosing that might run them into a direction that you don't want them in. Because everybody can't handle everything. As unconditional as we think love is, we are still human and we still are slighted because of our human nature. And so we can't be as unconditional as we would like. We would like to think we still look at people with eyes of love regardless what they share. But then we walk away and our mind starts going. But we need to take care of ourselves when our mind starts going. Bring those thoughts under captivity. Be able to understand you and what makes you work enough that you can be present and available for love. And then when your significant other calls or texts or returns, you can be available to love and be present. I challenge you. I challenge you to look at the little fine details that go on when y'all are apart and begin to understand yourself. Begin to dwell with yourself and understanding. Why do you feel certain emotions? Where did that come from? Get down to the root of it. Kill that root if it's unproductive and non-beneficial. You are responsible for you. And at the end of the day, you have to look yourself in the mirror. You losing sleep. You getting stressed out over nothing. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Maybe you need to paint your nails. You haven't painted your nails in a long time. You're so used to going to the nailery. Maybe you need to pick up a book and read. Maybe you could take up crocheting. Working out is an excellent activity to dive into when your significant other is not around. Mainly because it exerts energy. And then second is it balances the emotions. It just does because the chemicals that are released. Working out is a good, great activity to dive into. To do with that extra time. To deal with that extra time. Excuse me. You'll survive. You wanting your